times the idea of creating an entire course can seem extremely overwhelming. But instead of trying to go after such a big undertaking, what about if you decided to create a mini course? A mini course doesn't require a lot of work because typically for your learners, on average, it takes about 2 hours to complete. So when you're thinking of the content that you have and the content you want to share, you're compiling enough content to get them through 2 hours. And let's be honest, if you're already a writer, maybe you have some books, maybe you've written blogs, maybe you've written a dissertation or a thesis, you already have a lot of material that you could take and possibly repurpose, bulk up a little bit, and offer to your audience as an opportunity for them to continue to learn. The great news is because mini courses don't take a ton of work, you're not gonna exhaust or overwhelm yourself. And even better than that, you get an opportunity to create content, share it with your audience, use that as feedback, and determine if you'd like to take it a step further and create an even larger course. Mini courses can also be beneficial because they can serve as something that you give in the beginning and then later upsell them to a larger course option. This gives your learners an opportunity to see your teaching style, determine if it works with their learning needs, and if they like it, they'll be more likely to continue to come to you for more information. Now, there are two options for creating a mini course. You could take the large course that you have in mind and really condense it down into kind of like a bite-sized format, or you could take the large course that you have in mind and take a big piece of it that people really want to know or you know that your audience could benefit from and turn that into a mini course. I've done this personally. I have a course that is amazing and it's called the Happily Divorced course, where I walk women through the process of truly healing themselves after going through a divorce. But some women are a little bit nervous about investing that amount of time or money into healing because sometimes healing doesn't look like tangible results. And so some women will opt for my mini course, which is 7 steps to survive your split. And when they go through that mini course and they have the opportunity to really see what healing feels like, they're more inclined to invest in the bigger, broader spectrum of the course because now they recognize how important healing really is. I created this idea because I wanted women to have just a bite-sized chunk or a bite-sized piece of the whole picture so that they could see what they were missing out on and have an experience and opportunity at working with me to see how I provide information and content to them, and more importantly, to see how they're able to apply it to their life. Overall, I've had a ton of clients choose to use the mini course route because it's an opportunity for them to kind of get their feet wet a little bit and see if they like course creation. And what actually ends up happening is when you combine all of the information you already have, you realize that you probably have enough to create an entire course. But the neat thing with the mini course is you don't have this idea that there's so much work ahead of you, and you have an opportunity to reach your goal and still serve your audience in a quick format. With us living in a microwave mentality society, a lot of times people want quick results. And so that's the most important thing that you must consider when you're creating an online mini course. You have to have a clear, definable objective. If you do not, then people aren't just there because they want to see how you teach or what they can learn. People are there because they want information that's going to transform them or going to change their lives. And so you have to identify the objective and help give them the tools to be able to reach that objective. When you do that effectively, you increase your know, like, and trust factor. So people begin to know, like, and trust you, understanding that the material and the information that you provide for them will be beneficial. And in turn, they're more likely to come back to you if you create additional mini courses or extend it on to a larger course. If you desire to take your passion, your experience, your expertise, your zone of genius, and pair it all together to create an online course, you are in the right place. I know the idea can feel overwhelming, whether it's a huge course or a mini course. A lot of times we don't know where to begin. And that's why I have created my brand new program called the Content to Course Creation, where I walk you through taking that big idea of what you want to teach people, all that content and material that you've collected over the years of research and writing and exploring, and help you break it down into bite-sized chunks so that you're able to deliver it to learners that are begging for an opportunity to learn from you. If you're ready to get started, use the link below to sign up and you can get started right away. Remember, the world needs to hear your voice. Let nothing stop you.